Hey everyone, we're back, and in this module what I'm going to talk about is what happens when you get a client, right? What do you do after you sign somebody or somebody wants to work with you? And really, at the end of the day, it comes down to what your client's goals are. And a lot of clients are going to have different goals, but primarily most of your actual clients are going to have a goal to get to page 1. And if you remember from our market intelligence lesson, the number one thing that you wanted to show the client that they're missing out on is the amount of money they could be making. So in that example, we use the Instant Pot, and obviously your client isn't going to have an Instant Pot and they're not going to be able to compete versus Instant Pot, but they're going to come to you with a list of products, and it's your job to show them how much money they could be making on Amazon and how much money they're losing out on by not being perfectly optimized and or ranking well onto page 1 of Amazon. So most clients are going to come to you with the goal of getting onto page 1. So the strategy is pretty much, and you're going to see it's a mix of a lot of different things. I like to just call do whatever it takes. There will be a lot of clients that are going to want to be a lot more aggressive, and they're going to want to throw a lot more money in the listing. And in the long run, that's going to be a lot better for the client, because really at the end of the day, the name of the game on Amazon is who can actually pay the most money to get their product ranked on page 1. And you saw by looking at Instant Pot's numbers just how insane a product can sell organically on Amazon without really any outside paid traffic. So the opportunity is endless, especially when you get into the holiday season. So the numbers that you saw for Instant Pot during the holiday season are usually between 5 and 10 times as much as the sales are right now. And those are the numbers that we shared with you, the numbers right now. So again, it's going to largely depend on what your client's comfort level is. Either they're going to be aggressive or they're going to want to take it very slowly. So again, what you want to find out is what is your client's budget. Once you know their budget and once you know how to use some of the strategies that I'm about to teach you, you can begin to set expectations for what they're to expect over the course of the next few months. So the other recommendation that I make is whatever product they decide to allow you to list and or manage, you want to make sure that you get exclusivity on this product. And the reason I say this is I've seen many people start working with a client and the client hires multiple people and kind of puts them against each other. So you don't want to be in a battle with anybody else. You want exclusivity and a chance to work on one product so you could show the client just what kind of magic you can make happen. So again, the client will also have to agree to follow your Amazon process, which means there could be giveaways, sales, an email list involved, price drop, etc. And we'll get into each of those strategies in a later module, but you want to make sure that they're on board and they understand what you're about to do with the product. So what do you look for in products? Because again, they're going to come to you in many cases with several products. And as I said before, one of my big rules when you first start out is only work with one product at a time, just so you get an idea how it is to work with your client, but also so that you can just put all your energy and focus into that one product and then create systems around that product so you can start to do that repetitively to all the rest of the products. So what do you look for in a product? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put some example products here in the next module into market intelligence, and we're going to pretend that we've been given the opportunity by one client and they come to us with a list of 4 products. We're going to make the decision of which product to actually roll with, and we're going to figure out what it could sell, how well it's selling, what they're missing out on, and all the stuff that we actually talked about in these introductory modules. We're going to look at a couple of key things. We're going to look at the number of existing reviews, again using market intelligence to get all this data. We're also going to look at the BSR. Again, we want a BSR that is high, which means it's actually low, and that's quite confusing, but a BSR that has 1 means it sells like crazy versus a BSR that's 1 million. So you want low BSRs, or you want to be able to produce results that get your clients low BSRs. You also want to look for a product that is not properly optimized, and specifically it's not properly optimized in if you compare it to its actual competition. And you're also going to look at products that you can improve upon their listing quality. So we'll go over what that means here. And again, we're going to use the tool that you guys have already been introduced to, and that is market intelligence. This is going to become a tool that we use very commonly, and it has a lot of different things that we can actually use to improve our actual clients' listings. So that's it for this actual video. I'll see you guys in the next one.